one of the things that as investors we really need to do is stay ahead of the curve. So right now there's, it's all this kind of doom and gloom news that's out there right now, but guys, that's when you can capitalize. If you know what to look for, you know what's going on, you see the trends before everyone else does. That's when wealth is created. You have to know what you're doing. You have to be educated, whether it's, through some sort of coaching program, watching channels like ours to get educated, or doing it on your own. You just have to be ahead of that curve in order to really capitalize on it. MC, I would be remiss if I didn't pick your brain about real estate right now, which is my background. And we have tons of folks that are interested in real estate here on the channel. We're obviously seeing interest rates going up right now. It's pricing people. It's really pricing a lot of buyers, millions of buyers out of the housing market right now. And that's going to continue to go up. So obviously we're going to have several rate hikes here over the course of this year. What do you see and what do you hear? And, what do you think is going to be happening over the next handful of months? Is the market going to cool? Are you anticipating a complete bottom out? What are your quick thoughts?
Yeah, that's an interesting topic. We're obviously seeing rates going up, which is pricing a lot of folks out of the market. So this might also lead to people holding on to homes and not selling their current residence and their current house to go and buy another one, because they probably locked it in at a very low rate. And if they're selling it now, well, they're going to have to buy a house at a higher price and with a higher interest rate. So a lot of folks that were thinking about selling is probably holding on. What do I think from a market standpoint, how this plays out? Supply and demand is huge. So I think that some markets, even though that there's interest rates going up, is so attractive to move to for a lot of folks right now that I don't see a massive impact. I see a slight slowdown and a little bit of a pullback, but I don't see an enormous pullback in very, very hot markets where people are moving to. Markets that people are moving away from have already seen a big hit. They will continue to see a bigger and a bigger hit. So there's a lot of states, for example, not to pick on the same ones, but the Californias, the Illinois, the New Yorks, the New Jerseys, there's a lot of folks moving from those states and moving to Texas and moving to Florida, moving to South Carolina, moving to Northern Carolina. So those markets will continue to get clobbered, and I will, I expect to see a pretty big pullback there. But then there are markets where, even though it might be a higher price folks are paying with the higher interest rates, they look at it as a premium that they're paying now for moving later than they wanted to. But it's going to be interesting to see how it plays out. Obviously, interest rates going up changes the game a little bit, changes the strategy. I always say to folks, the first property that I bought had a double-digit interest rate on the mortgage. We're talking 20 years ago in South Africa. So you're just going to need different strategies and adapt. There's still going to be a plethora of opportunities. I see some markets getting hit a lot more than other markets, and the hot markets just maybe slowing down a little bit with a slight pullback, but not a massive pullback as a lot of folks can expect.
Yeah, no, I think I'm pretty much in line with that as well. Over the years, and everyone's kind of been waiting for the market to correct. For several years now, it's been overdue. Pandemic kind of propped it up, like we've talked about. It's just, all of these things just go into this melting pot, and it's interesting to see what kind of spits out of it. So I'm obviously on, kind of, not wouldn't call it pins and needles, but I'm reading everything I can right now and trying to get a handle on and stay ahead of the curves like we talk about. So guys, we love bringing information like this to you. We love having special guests and experts like MC here on the channel. If you are interested in talking to him about how he can help you with your portfolio and make those recommendations and advisements to you, go ahead and email ninja@vipfinancialeducation.com. We'll go ahead and drop that email below. As always, guys, go out there and do your own research. We're going to continue to bring content here like this on the channel as long as you'll continue to watch it. If you like today's episode, go ahead and smash that thumbs up below. That helps out our algorithms, lets us know we're on the right track, lets us know you want us to continue to bring MC back here on the channel, which we would love to have you back if you're willing to. If you're not a subscriber already, go ahead and subscribe and ding that bell. That's going to give you notifications as we continue to bring content here on the channel. We usually drop a couple new videos every single week, so stay tuned. And until next time, thanks for joining us. Make it a great day.